What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Young Miami, it looks like you are being dragged into this Diddy fray. On top of that, people are trying to clown Young Miami, talking about she broke. Y'all, sit down. We got to talk because in the lawsuit, Young Miami's cousin was named. Now, the way they described the scene, it looks like Young Miami was front and center. But what actually was her role in this Diddy stuff? Y'all, hold on. We about to get into this because is Young Miami a freak off victim that nobody cares about? That actually might be it. Y'all, what am I talking about? First of all, there are rumors that Young Miami is going broke. Now, let's just get things right, right? The City Girls haven't put out an album. I know Young Miami said she was retiring, but she has a reality show come out. At the end of the day, let us not forget that Diddy jumped on the City Girls platform, broke up the City Girls, and basically was using Young Miami for clout. Now, listen, I don't care how much money y'all think Diddy got. Young Miami had the clout. Young Miami is who was popping in the streets before Diddy made her do Act Bad. And then their whole career with the City Girl turned bad. Why do I say this to say, y'all, listen, I don't know how Young Miami is as a person. People got a lot of different things to do, but what actually did Young Miami do that was any different from what Cassie did and was any different from what Little Rod did? And when I say did, I mean what they had to experience, what they had to endure. How is Young Miami being bullied and painted as like worse than Diddy is when Diddy's the one that did it? Again, I don't got to defend anybody, but I just want to know there's no creepazoid stories coming out of Young Miami. There's no one saying Young Miami. The fact that everybody is making a big deal out of what happened between her and her cousin at Diddy, that sounds like abuse to me, but somehow she's being painted as this what? Gold digger trying to get a dollar. Cassie was with that man for 10 years. Cassie had tapes passed around on her. Cassie was 100% a victim of Diddy. So why can't we extend that same grace to Young Miami? Let me read y'all what it says in the lawsuit because I feel like a lot of people skipped over it because, baby, it sounds like abuse to me. But for some reason, Young Miami is not getting that grace. Young Miami is not getting that understanding. Young Miami is not looked at one of Diddy's victims. But if she's not, what is she? Do you see what I'm saying? Even the way people are clowning Young Miami that she's supposed to be going broke. Now, listen, I don't know if she is or not. I don't know if Diddy was actually supporting her. I do know that she's living in the same place. She got the Khaleesi roulette. She got her pajamas. She got all this stuff. She might not have that allowance to clothes, but the fact that she's selling off her clothes, it could be indicative of the fact that she is going broke. But also, don't every single Kardashian have a closet? Don't every single celebrity have a closet? If anything, that's a smart financial move. Why are you going to keep all those clothes that you're going to need storage and stuff for when you can just sell them? Especially when almost every star these days resells their clothing. Again, that's a little bit odd to me. Let's get into what that lawsuit said with Young Miami. All right, so here we go. And they said, first of all, Diddy's assistant Christina Coram is being accused of being the Ghislaine Maxwell of to Diddy's Jeffrey Epelator. Nobody's dragging her. His son, Justin, is accused of participating in freak-offs with his father and procuring blank workers. Nobody's dogging him, right? We also have Little Rob was doing that, and he is a victim. And nobody's dogging him. Why this focus on Coercion? I'm serious. Let me know in the comments. Is there something I'm missing? Because it seems like Carissa just ain't getting the sympathy. And baby, if we're going to give sympathy to Cassie, which we do, and we're going to give sympathy to Little Rod, which we do, and we're going to give understanding to all survivors, then why is Carisha painted as this horrible person that, oh, you know, she did this, she that? Because listen to the scene, and does this not sound like something crazy? Where is it? Hold on, let me find this stuff. Get this. Thanksgiving Day 2022. Little Rod was SA'd by Young Miami's cousin. But just listen to this because it gotta be said. They said that they said Young Miami and her cousin were present. Diddy was, of course, coked up, doped up, whatever you want to call it. Little Rod rejected him and proceeded to take a walk to the bathroom. So Diddy tried to come on the Little Rod. While using the bathroom, Young Miami's cousin bust into the bathroom and began groping Little Rod. Okay. Little Rod believes that Diddy sent her in there to SA Little Rod. Now, let's just take a step back. Does that sound like anything a woman will willingly do? Bust into the bathroom to SA a man while he going to the bathroom? Of course, Diddy ordered her to do that. But if Diddy ordered her to do that, according to this lawsuit and to all these other stories, Diddy is not above hanging people out of 17th floor balconies. Diddy is not above blowing up cars. Diddy is not above forcing people to do what he wants if all those allegations that were set out in Cassie's lawsuit and Little Rod's lawsuit can be believed. So again, why is everybody looking at Young Miami like she was nothing more than a victim? And Diddy did the same thing to her as he did to everybody. Once more, she entered the bathroom, dropped to her knees, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know how that go, right? Rod pushed her away and left the bathroom. Young Miami's cousin did not accept Little Rod's rejection, and she proceeded to follow Little Rod out of the bathroom. Again, women don't do this. And no offense to Little Rod, but ain't nobody that pressing. Again, I get the fact that he put it in his lawsuit that he was SA'd, but where is this coming from? On top of that, she started undressing and attempted to straddle Little Rod and have blank with him in the presence of Diddy and his staff. Does this not sound like a first forced FO? Does this not sound like exactly what he did to Cassie? So I ask you, and I'm being dead serious, why is Young Miami not extended the same grace? Why is she not looked at as a victim? Why is she not treated with respect? I don't see anybody dragging Jennifer Lopez for whatever happened when she was with Diddy. And I'm not saying something happened, but y'all get my point, right? They said he pushed her off, this, that, and the third. The fact that Diddy preyed on Young Miami, isolated Young Miami. I don't care what y'all say. He did isolate her because he came in and broke up City Girls. He stalled her career, just like he stalled Cassie's career, just like he stalled Little Rod's career. Young Miami is picking up the pieces to what that man did to her. You don't know what he put in his head, what he did. Whatever impression y'all got of Carisha, some of y'all, not y'all, but some people need to get it out of their heads because at the end of the day, this sounds like a victim. Why would they be doing this? Because what? Carisha's from down the bottom. She's from 304. She don't talk the way y'all want to talk. She don't act the way you want. So y'all are assigning, oh, well, you know, them ghetto broads was down with it. Why? When everybody that has, not everyone, but everybody that's come out and spoken against Diddy said he was a monster. He did this, he did that. Kid Cudi got his car blown up in front of his house, according to Kid Cudi. And Cassie's lawyer didn't know somebody say anything, right? Somebody allegedly, according to the lawsuit, got shot in the stomach. And the LAPD didn't even really, according to lawsuit, do a thorough investigation and covered that mess up. But y'all like sitting there talking about, yeah, she just saying Maxwell. In what world? In what world? You got a Black woman who literally made it out of the mud. I don't care what y'all think about her personally. I don't know her personally. Listen, the stories, I don't know, right? You got a Black woman, a single mom who made it out of the mud to become one half of one of the most famous rap female artists in the groups in the last 5 years, who literally her only sin was she flexed, she liked it, she was literally fronting on everybody because she came from a life where everybody told her she would never be ish. So of course she's showing off. But since when has showing off and rapping lyrics in any way made everybody completely forget that she is also most likely a victim of this man. Because unlike a lot of people named in this lawsuit and people talking on the street, not one person said Young Miami forced, coerced, or did anything. So if she was not down with the ish and giggles, like Diddy's assistant has been alleged to be, why are we assigning this to Young Miami? Why? Honestly, we need to ask ourselves that. Y'all, stay focused. People got more heat for what's going on with Young Miami than they do to Diddy, whose own son allegedly participated in a freak off. What the heck is going on? Y'all, people are losing the plot. But listen, this is my opinion. Please let me know. I don't understand if Diddy allegedly had feds, he had enforcers, he had this, he had that, he had Clyde Davis. He could make or break someone's career. He blackballed Tiffany Red. He ruined Cassie's career. He ruined Little Rod's career. Allegedly, that one young woman that Douglas Wigmore has, he ruined her career. Apparently, with the young woman that Tyrone A. Blackburn have, ruined. Again, why isn't Young Miami getting any grace? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know respectfully in the comments what y'all think, but it's really not fair that because Young Miami look, talk, or sound like the girls that grew up next door, that they actually what? I want to know. What? What, she looked like the girls that didn't let you hit? She looked like the girl that thought she was too stuck up? What? What's her sin? Bragging about being on the private jet? Bragging about the clothes she wears? Was this not Cassie 10 years ago? Was it not? So if you got sympathy for Cassie, where's the sympathy for Young Miami? Because we are seeing the real life, modern day Cassie shaping up in front of us. Y'all listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.